So to be mentally tough and to persevere, you have to fight through the pain. And you also got to recognize that pain, it can draw you into yourself. I call this everyone's just suffering through their own individual suckfest. You'll watch even just like the countenance of your team and to kind of wither under the weight and under the stress and the pressure as they're starting to just focus in on themselves and the fatigue, and they're starting to make excuses. You know, Vince Lombardi, fatigue makes cowards of us all. Absolutely true. You see it, see it in combat, see it on the team, see it even just during workouts. And part of that is to help induce some of that pain, some of those challenges, and allow them to work together as a team. So I look at it really, there's kind of two phases. There's breaking them down with a set level of challenges where you tell them, hey, there's going to be 10 wind sprints, and they can kind of calculate that. They can determine their performance based on what they think is the determined amount of pain and suffering that they have to go through. So you encourage them through that time. You test them, you challenge them. You give them motivators and tools along the way. You set goals, times that they'll get through it. And that's the one thing, to see how they perform. And that one's just to kick them, get them a little exhausted, a little tired. So that's one thing. But then you induce the second phase. The second phase is challenging them on an unknown amount of time frame. So similar type of challenges, but this one is based on performance. It's based on not just how they, you can challenge them how they do it. It pays to be a winner, where you'll see, will they sprint, will they push beyond, will they beat their teammate, and then you can, as they pass, then you get a winner's bracket, and if they fail, they lost, they're in the loser's bracket. The losers keep going. So they see that the more you put out, the more you fight to overcome that challenge, then the easier it'll be for them. And that's one of the good ways to start teaching them, hey man, you don't know your limits. You think you were done, you thought you've given everything you did, but then you flip up the incentive structure on them. Make them realize, hey, this isn't just gonna end because I feel like it or because the time's up. I have to fight my way through that. So you can challenge that individually, but then you can also challenge it as a team, where their performance is absolutely determined by how good their buddy is doing. So you can't just have that superstar that just breezes through it, because they can breeze through and then watch their buddy next to them fail, and then everyone starts it and does it right again.